What's up guys, it's Grant from Think Like Nature. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Hügelkultur mound, so stick around. Alright, so this is where you're going to want to start. I just took a bunch of big logs. They're not really big, but you know, bigger than my grip. Mainly like these size on the bottom. And really kind of like put them parallel and then pack them in tight. So you're just going to keep stacking pretty much as many as you had. Mine's going to be about 4 feet long, 2 feet wide, and 3 foot high. Just make sure you don't exceed 6 feet high so you could still plant easily in the mound. Alright, you can see here I kind of finished this layer with a little bit of green material and a whole lot of like browns, all these sticks and little twigs. Alright, that's okay because our next layer is right here. Just a bunch of weeds. This is some nipplewort that grows just wild on my property. And then some grasses, even more of this chickweed over here. You could actually eat that stuff in a salad. I'm gonna throw some of these kitchen scraps on here as well. This is a good green. All right, so I dumped those kitchen scraps on top. It's a nice little pineapple top. Just kind of like spreading it out. Okay. So basically what you're doing here is you're kind of building a compost pile in a way. All right. It's kind of slimy. Oh my gosh, please stay. All right. Some ginger trying to pop out. All right, so we got earthworm castings, some chicken manure, and just some straight up compost. So we're gonna need to utilize this chicken manure right now. Let's look at this. I'm sure that's plenty. All right, next step. Now it's time to put some compost on. All right, now it's time to put some soil on. All right, so here I have some recycled garden soil. This is from an organic garden that I grew last year, and I actually amended it with some homemade compost. So I'll probably have to get some more, but all right, let's get it on there. Alright, so I'm going to finish this off with the final layer being a mixture of compost and worm castings. And I'm just going to mix it up together and throw it right on there. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we got it mixed up. Now let's go ahead and throw it on. Alright, so you could just water it and tarp it right here, but I'm actually going to go one step further and actually water in some beneficial bacteria and fungi, and then I'm going to seed it with some white clover to add like a living mulch, and then I'm going to tarp it. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, so this is the beneficial microbes we got. Mycorrhizae, great white. This is pretty good. It's kind of expensive. I think I paid like 32 bucks for this. So what you're going to want to do is take a scoop of this for 2 gallons. Alright, then you want to take your siphoning hose. Alright, so this is just a water jug that I put my city tap water in and then let it sit, dechlorinate it. Just like that. Alright, we're back at the mound and we have some white clover. Alright, so I'm just going to water this, give the mound a little watering, and then broadcast these over the mound and cover it, and we'll be good. Let's water in our beneficial microbes. Then always remember, guys, when you're watering in any type of organic garden or like no-till or like we have here where we're not putting any type of inorganic nutrients in our raised bed or our Hügelkultur Mound, which you wouldn't really want to for this anyway because it's just like an organic process breaking down. You're going to want to use dechlorinated water so it doesn't kill the microbes in there. Alright, so these white clovers are actually going to help hold in the soil and fight erosion. They're also going to fixate nitrogen for me into this mound, so even more nutrients are going to go in. We're just going to leave it like this until those clovers germinate, and then we'll uncover it. People do plant right into these. I'm actually planning on planting into this when these clovers germinate. What you're supposed to do though, you're supposed to leave the covering on for like a whole growing season, and then next season you could use it. But yeah, I'm just gonna let these clovers germinate, uncover it, and then I'll probably plant some vegetables straight in there and just see what happens. Alright guys, so it's been about 2 weeks. I covered the mound with some grass clippings that I had. I just wanted to get the mulch on there and didn't want to wait for the cover crop to grow, so because I want to plant it immediately. So I have a yellow crookneck squash here I'm going to plant, and my goal is to train it kind of on this roadie here so it has support from the wind because it's been kind of windy. I also have some pole beans I planted in the back, and I'm also going to train up this roadie right here. So it should look kind of cool. But the cool thing about these is you don't really have to water it that much. They stay pretty soaked. Or since I made it a couple weeks ago, I haven't even watered it at all, and it's still moist inside there. I also added a border. I just got like some redwood branches that fell from a couple storms ago, and some like rhodey branches, and used just whatever I had to create a border so none of the soil erodes away when it rains or I water it. So let's get to planting. Okay, so I'm going to plant this yellow crookneck on this backside of this hill. It actually gets a pretty decent amount of sunlight though, especially in the morning. This whole side gets probably like 4 or 5 hours, and then it's going to get sunlight all day on this roadie. Just going to take my hori and kind of trace out where I need to put this guy. Just kind of get a hole going. I like to kind of like let these roots get out of this pot shape, so I'll kind of like loosen them up a little bit, let them hang so they can kind of do their own thing. Just pop it right in the hole. You could leave it just like this, but I think I'm gonna put a stake, like a bamboo stake in there to give it a little support because it's kind of leaning. But once it gets on here, it'll be fine. Alright, so here I have dechlorinated water, but I added beneficial bacteria and mycorrhizae. That's just good to add for all plants. if you're an organic gardener. I'll add some to this guy too. Cool. Alright guys, so that's how you build a Hügelkultur mound. If this video helped you out, maybe give me a like or consider subscribing. If you want to learn more about organic gardening or permaculture techniques, I'll be posting to this channel. So until next time, remember, think like nature.